We vibing. We chillin'. Is JEJE Vibe? Is JEJE Vibe?
You know it's JEJE Vibe.
We vibing.
You can't feel the vibe.
Let's go.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We back with another video. And you know I got the queen with me. JEJE Vibe, we got a vibe to talk about. We gotta be talking about this too, man.
We have to.
What is education? What's the future of education?
Or the current state of education.
Current state of education.
Where are we heading with education?
Where are we heading? And when we're talking about education, there's so many aspects that we can dive to. But today we're going to be diving into the most prestigious part, or the most important part, which is the tertiary, the universities education. College education. Because the idea is that is where you get prepared for the real world when it comes to getting a job or getting yourself into the labor market. But today we're going to be talking about the UK universities. They're on the verge of filing for bankruptcy.
Crazy.
Your favorite universities.
Let's hear it.
Universities are one of the few things the UK still does well. British universities like Oxford and Cambridge are widely considered some of the best in the world, and hundreds of thousands of young people come from all around the world to study in the UK every year. Unfortunately, like basically everything else in the UK, universities are running out of money, with many universities borrowing significant sums just to stay afloat. And industry insiders have recently started warning about the risk of outright bankruptcies in some of the UK's biggest universities.
Crazy.
They're going bankrupt.
Your favorite universities. And the UK universities has been one of their top exports.
Yes.
If you call soccer, then you have to call universities too. Most international students has been the reason why
they migrate
to the UK, has been education.
Especially Africans and Indians.
Facts. So, we're going to talk about 3 aspects that has been the cause of this. First, happens to be lack of funds from the EU.
Yep.
Which, after the Brexit, the UK has not been receiving money from the EU. So the UK lack of EU funds since the Brexit. And you also have
UK also. They officially declared recession.
It's official. The UK has fallen into recession. At the beginning of 2023, the UK economy bucked gloomy forecasts and grew, albeit slightly. The Prime Minister made growth one of his 5 promises. But in July to September, GDP slipped under the line, and new figures show that in the last 3 months of the year, the economy contracted. It means when you look at the whole year, 2023 grew by just a paltry 0.1%. That's the worst performance since 2009 and the global financial crisis, bar the pandemic. A difficult year and a squeeze on people's living standards.
So, they don't have money to fund the universities. The universities are getting £0 from the government, however you might see it.
Crazy. So there's so many layers, and there's also the inflation problem going on,
on,
which the universities.
Also, how expensive it is.
Facts. It's expensive right now. The pounds is high. Due to lack of international students right now from places like Nigeria, India.
You mentioned it.
Well, those are the top places that they have international students coming from.
True. Also, I mean, I guess when they migrate for school, they also migrate with their families. But now we are hearing that has been limited.
From 1st of January 2024, changes to the UK student visa rules mean that international students will no longer be able to bring their dependent partner or children to the UK unless they are enrolled in a PhD or postgraduate research program.
That has been limited.
So that could also be the reasons why the international students are no longer
interested. So the international students, the money they pay for tuition has been what has kept the balance in the book for the UK universities. Because the international students, they pay close to £20,000 for tuition.
Yeah, absolutely. As an international student in the UK, I pay like £29,000 sterling. Specifically at my university, the range is this. Really, it changes by what course you're in. STEM courses cost more. Medicine costs a lot more. Yeah, but it changes course by course, uni by uni. So it's public information. It's really very searchable. Also, it might change that you're coming from an EU country. I don't believe it did for my uni, but it might for others.
Also, the in-state students too, in terms of, I guess, borrowing loans, they also mentioned that 40% don't pay their loans back.
Raising tuition fees isn't a great fix either, given that the government already estimates about 40% of students will never fully repay their loan.
That's for the UK citizens.
It's always the fact, considering the fact that education is expensive. Even after you get back into the labor market, the student loan is still something that you're still carrying as a baggage.
Facts. Big facts. This is crazy. What is the future of education? If the top universities, Cambridge, Oxford, go bankrupt or file for bankruptcy, this is the first time, like, it's going to be happening. We've seen banks filing for bankruptcy and some of them just merge. The big bank take the small bank. So we're going to be seeing mergers when it comes to universities.
That we don't know. Or it's something that it's probably going to get cancelled out. Because if you really think about it, some of the courses that we take in the universities anyways are irrelevant to what we do when we get out. Right. They're not applicable yet.
They're not applicable to
we take it, and it's part of the criteria to be able to graduate. And that's one of the reasons why it's expensive too. And these days, I guess,
information is out there. You have YouTube University.
That's funny.
You have YouTube University. You have so many places that you can access information. There are courses everywhere. You have Udemy. You have so many courses out there.
Even the techie companies too have their own courses.
So what is the future of education in the future of universities? Is this the end? Have we come to an era where we don't need universities anymore? Drop a comment. Let us know how you guys feel.
I wanted to say something, but hey, we'll leave it for the comment. We'll leave it for the audience.
So, what do you guys feel about the future of universities? Let us know how you guys feel about it. Is it something that you're worried about? Is it something like, oh man, I think it's high time we close that chapter? Drop a comment. Let us know how you guys feel. And that's JEJE Vibe
We
Catch you in
vibing.
the next one.
It's JEJE Vibe. It's JEJE Vibe. It's JEJE Vibe.
It's JEJE Vibe. Subscribe, JEJE Vibe. Let's go, JEJE Vibe.